blowout on the third map. It's not what we want.
As it's got to this map, I mean, Play must feel pretty comfortable on this by now. Definitely not a fan. I'm not fans of the older maps anyway, because they do come from Quake 2, so they're obviously at a bit of a disadvantage in some ways.
Tell me this. Did Puri play this map in Quake 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Did Senti play this map in Quake 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's half the team.
Yeah.
Did Shug play Quake 3? I don't know.
Yeah, let's just say yes.
Whatever.
Let's just say yes.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, nobody really missed anything. It is still warm-up. Don't worry, guys.
No, wait. This isn't warm up,
I
is
was
it?
just trolling you.
This is live. Look, who's winning? Oh, it's 0-0.
0-0, a close game. They're playing a very, very cagey game. So, yeah. So, Raw pointing out that DK will do well here. I think he could be
Well, we see him
differentiating factor here. In fact,
often running the power-ups on this map. I mean, he runs the power-ups on most maps when given the opportunity, but especially remember him running it a lot on this map.
Yeah.
Which you might find is an odd choice of a power-up runner in some ways, because you know you've got people like Krista in your team who you'd assume would always be seriously dominant anytime they get their hands on a power-up, but no, DK is the one that's usually ready for it and does take it.
Part of the thing, isn't it? You've got to be ready for those power-ups. You've got to understand the amount of time before a power-up to get in position, get some armor, get the right weaponry, and if he's very good at doing that, then he's going to get more power-ups.
Yeah, I guess it means Chris doesn't have to fall back and protect his stack. He can be making use of whatever he has at all times rather than thinking he has to just take it easy when it's coming close to power-up time.
So yeah, so anybody that's just joined us, welcome to Level Up TV for this third map. With me, Disrepute, and Pal. Four Kings versus Play in the clan-based Euro Cup. It's only at the group stages still, but every match is important at this.
Feels like it started years ago.
Teams are so close now. I mean, it's not an easy walk through the group for Four Kings like it used to be, where they used to just dominate everybody.
This is just show up and they'd be in the next round.
Yeah, every game's so close now. Let's remind ourselves of the teams on this third map. Vision, Krissa, DK and Sparty is the Four Kings lineup. And for Play, Mobius, Shug, Puri and Senti. It's going to be Grim Dungeons, double power-up map, just like we've seen on the previous map, which was Purgatory, but a little bit different, probably going to play out. Not as open and aggressive as the previous.
Yeah, it's a much tighter game where mistakes are more easily punished by an unforgiving layout of the map. You know, one kill can turn into many if the team is able to pick up spawn frags.
And if there's one team that we know how very, very efficient at picking up those frags and building up score gaps, it is Four Kings.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be unheard of back, you know, a year and a half ago or so when they were at their peak, where they would take 30 frag leads on this map in the opening few minutes.
Yeah, very efficient. The other thing,
I mean, that wasn't just against, you know, bad teams either. That was against some of the other best teams.
they used to be so efficient off the start. I wonder if that's about understanding spawn orders and where you go off the spawns. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see who's going to win this for.
Going with Four Kings, but I have a feeling it's going to be closer than I expect it to be.
DK off the spawn, getting that railgun. They had a teammate behind him and an opponent. Looks like they got the red as well, though, in the hands of Krista, who got a rocket launcher on top of that. Doesn't look like Play's in a very good position at all. Interesting to see who got the lightning gun yellow, though. Another
Was
spawn
the Vision.
the red room there. So, Four Kings get an amazing set of spawns, but they're actually down. In terms of frags, there you go. Chris is going to get that second red. Cycle around a little bit. Sparty getting pummeled here at the quad. I've got time on the power. 3 seconds to go until they spawn. Oh my god, Sparty! With the grenades, and he's done so much damage there. Oh, Shug going down with the battlesuit. Switching round to the quad Mobius. Is he just going to wander through? I wouldn't. Yeah, that's better. Ignores the shards. Interesting.
Doesn't need them.
Now has a shotgun at least. He's going to get railed. 50 health is up, luckily for him.
And at this point he's
Can't get
thinking,
railed.
if only I took the shards.
If only. Easily dispatched. Probably should have just backed off there, I mean. At that point...
I think one thing you'd have to wonder is where was his team? Did they get killed coming in from rail? Because it just seemed he was on his own. And when quad's on their own against 3 or 4 people...
On this map, it's so important.
Yeah, because there's so many different things you can hide behind in the red room that makes it very difficult to actually get in there with the quad and do much.
So, Chrysera with the railgun and shotgun. Nobody really in that rail doorway securing it, but... Well, actually there is, yeah. DK. I thought those icons are supposed to pick up further now. That was interesting. Puri, how aggressive was that by Puri? Takes out 3 of them!
Yeah, I mean, that's a brilliant push. Decides not to capitalise on it, though. He's instead just dropped back to his yellow. Thing. Yeah, perhaps.
They're going to have to go around, set up again, get all that armour back. Chris are going to pick up a red in 15 seconds. He's going to have to wait. DK's got a red and now a rocket. Sparty with nothing but ambushing the doorway, so Puri tries that again. He's going to take some big damage. But switch around to Puri. He's got 65 armour from the shards and the yellow. Lightning gun, shotgun. See, they've done a good job there. They got the frags. They're going to outstack 4 Kings as long as they don't throw away any damage. And it could favour them for the power-ups. Baosu is a couple of seconds before quad.
Yeah, but no time to make your way to quad. There's just not quite enough time. Nowhere near enough time.
Baosu's been delayed quite significantly, actually. There's Vision, and he has got a bit of armour. Takes the wise route up the bounce pad to the rail. Oh, gets caught with a rocket. He must have been spotted now.
Well, Puri doesn't have any lightning gun ammo. He only has... Well, he has a lot of armour now.
And he has the shotgun, but he's going to make the jump towards the battle suit. He should just look for the frags, I think. No, actually missed out on the battle suit. He'd already gone into the room. Look at Chris's rockets. Almost catching Puri out. And switched back to the battle suit. Oh my god. They've done themselves in their play. They all dived in a battle suit. Got absolutely demolished. Even took out their own teammates, so... Terrible moment for them.
Red leads.
Yeah, it didn't go well for them. I mean, it looked like with the stack Puri had, he might be able to do a lot to secure red, but it didn't happen.
Chris are in this doorway, just blocking off the shotgun route. I'm going to cycle around a bit though, see where some of the action's going on. Senti just waiting to stack up on this LG. DK just turns up. A lot of MG damage he took there. Is that a push by 4 Kings? Senti could be in trouble here. He's got the lightning gun yellow though. Doesn't want to waste it or lose it moving up though and pushing up the staircase. Takes up... That was going to be a good route, but it would have been a great route to catch out Krista actually, but unfortunately it didn't work. Oh my god. Lucky Krista didn't have an LG there or a rail, but actually his teammate did through the window. Oh, nice LG.
Red armour was just stolen away by play, interestingly.
Leading up to the power-ups then. So maybe...
Sparty still has maintained a lot of armour, but possibly the only one on his team with any armour.
Here we go, Mobius. Wants to probably pull out that LG. Sparty, is he going to go straight up against quads? No! Pushed away, but...
Well, there you go. He's slapped Sparty.
Very nice by Sparty in the end. It seemed like a silly decision, but if you're going to hit your shots perfectly... And actually, quad wasn't in the greatest position to catch him out. Well, they did a decent amount of LG on him.
This is a great run.
Look at his aim. 71% rail, 8 impressives. This is cheetah level aim from Sparty at the moment. 41% LG, 69% rockets, 44% MG. Some players would say that that's irrelevant for.
Stats don't matter according to some people, but see what happens when someone hits 72% rail, how easy the game looks.
So there's a good tip for everybody out there. Just hit every shot pretty much, and
hit every shot and you've won. But you do have to hit every shot.
yeah.
And it also helps at Sparty as impeccable timing. Oh, this is an easy one. It's a hard one.
Just going for that prediction rail in the end. Drops out of the 70s down to 69% rail, so that's over for the game for Sparty now. You can
They
forget
better
about
stop
his...
using rail.
Forget about him dealing any more damage. 20 seconds before the quad. Are they going to attack it, Four Kings? Kind of being pushed back from that position now. Sparty picking up that red. Nice
Oh, that
push
rocket
with
will
rocket.
allow him to push.
Easy kill for Sugar. Sugar should have spammed the rockets there, really. Your job there is to push back the player, not to get the frag, so...
Yeah, I mean, and you know, once he's hit that good rocket on you, he's going to be looking to take advantage.
Look at that, they come up the bounce pad from behind, DK just stealing it away from Puri. And they paid the price big time for not dealing with Sparty quicker. They're just all focused on him. Chris has got a free run with this power up now. Excellent play by Four Kings though, DK up the back.
Good rocket
Wow.
side to finish off Chrissa.
That was important.
Pick the lightning gun up, no one else has it. Sorry, you don't have it. Did he just ignore that lightning gun? And
I think DK
Wow.
already had the lightning.
I think he did, but
So,
again, you know, you got to wonder why players don't just pick the items up. You know, it's not like Quake 3 where you wouldn't have been able to drop it. Pick it up and you can always drop it at any time.
see, DK's not worried about leaving items, is he? Already had lightning gun there, takes it off the spawn, and that's the right thing to do.
His team's still holding red, and
Oh.
if he can stand here for much longer, this game could be over. This we often see this. If you don't deal with this sort of push out to the lightning gun,
Did take a pummel there from Curry, but he's going to get this yellow before anybody turns up, so... Yeah, they have
And he's
actually
dealt
dealt with
with.
him. That's a good example of how to deal with it. All as a team. He couldn't do anything.
no.
Shook could take out Sparty here. Sparty needs to hit his shots. He did hit his rail and then his LG, so he just takes over
Well-
from where DK left off.
Yeah, that's the advantage of the red armor. I mean, even though Shug did some damage to him, he needed to hit more to be able to finish him off. 14 impressives.
This is a joke. I mean, this is not really a rail map, but it's 14 impressives at 74% rail.
That's the thing. It's in some ways it's similar to Deep Inside, where a lot of the railgun shots are very easy, and a player like Sparty just isn't going to miss them. I mean, that's the more difficult end of the scale on this map as far as railing goes.
It's the usual position you'd be railing from as well. I mean, the thing is, they usually get quite a high turnover of deaths and frags, so you wouldn't have a rail that long, but good rail damage there, and they're worried to go through the door. In fact, he got the frag on the player who's going to push in ahead of the quad, and here's the Battlesuit right on top of the quad. Great controlled rocket play there from Chrissa. And then he's got the red armor as well to move out. Player in all kinds of trouble here. And it's a great example of just why Four Kings are so strong at this map. It's like they're a step ahead on the power-up play, I think. We saw the DK steal, and then Sparty's play there effectively eliminated.
Look at this
it.
guy from
There you go.
Chris.
And presumably he can just stay here now.
He could. I can't imagine there's any pressure on them at red. I mean, he'll be called back if needed, but look, he's found the
God,
ball.
great
He's not content
rockets.
just to sit at the quad LG, he's just gone looking for them.
Wow, was that a teammate getting a frag with the rail right in front of him? Saved Chrissa for a split second, so about 45 frag difference. It's a massive margin. But then you can kind of get a big turnaround. Well, Puri calling good game, or was that just a specific frag or something?
You can see the bad luck that Puri's having. I mean, died 4 times in about 15 seconds. This just off spawn over and over. And, you know, that's what can happen when your opponent is controlling 2/3 of the map, which they were for a little while. The chances are you're going to spawn in front of someone and just be killed.
Mobius did a good job there. Did a lot of damage with the rocket, got himself a railgun out of it. It's leading up to the power. They're going to cycle away from him though. Let's follow Chrissa. Beautiful movement. We just see him moving around there with Sparty. Oh my god,
did
Puri come
Puri
out of
come
nowhere!
from?
Great ambush, but he didn't do any damage to Chrissa. Did take out Sparty. Chrissa's the danger man though, that's the funny thing about that. And there you go, hits the rail on the quad. DK with not a very strong pickup. Quad has moved through. Oh my god. Krista getting the pummel kill on the quad damage.
And that'll kind of sum up this map for play so far. I mean, nothing really going nowhere at all, but it is brilliant play by Four Kings, and I still can't get over how many rails Sparty's hit. Just following DK at the end of this run, picking up that lower yellow. I need to look at the scoreboard now. 19 impressives this for Sparty. Not even 12 minutes in.
5.2k damage. So much of that will be with the railgun, plus 17 net, 33 frags. Everybody in negative net on the play team. The highest damage they've done is 3.1k damage. What more to say? 21 reds to 4. Massive amount of yellows, 39 to 12, of course. That's what you'd expect, though. Split between the two teams. It's just the damage being dealt out, really, isn't it? That's the difference. And then just those individual moments. They're just outplaying play. Quite simply, Four Kings. DK making his escape with his weapons, looking for their health, and it is up. Intelligent play there. He didn't just stay in the room and die, because he would have died there. Moved away for health, secured his weapon, switched down to Sparty then. 72% rail. Hits another rail shot. He's finally dispatched. And we're now on Mobius's point of view.
Sparty away from that rail, Mobius.
Quad gonna come up. Is there any chance of them bringing this back for?
Not realistically.
DK getting pinned up. It could be in a terrible position. Where's that quad? There is the quad. Switched around to him. Still retain most of that armour. Gonna catch the battlesuit out. Really nice kill in the end. Sparty needed to hit a rail there, but she couldn't. What a terrible railer, hey?
Yeah.
Astonishing amount of impressives there by Sparty then, and just don't expect it on this map. It's like CTF level impressives. It just shows how many shots he's had.
Normally the game doesn't play out in a way that allows you to be able to do it, but it's just he's not only using the rail in situations you'd normally expect rail to be used on this map, he's just using it everywhere, and when he hits everything, not really much you can do, I guess.
Switch around to Senti, who's gone very aggressive. He could pay the price big time here. Yeah, he's been absolutely demolished. Don't really know why he did that. I think he thought he had to do something. Switch around to Mobius, gets a nice frag. He could give away his rail to Spy here, though. He doesn't, just switched away from it. But Spy's going to grab himself a railgun. Down to 70%. Another hit rail shot. Now he's got a nice blood red railgun for.
You like that, do you?
I think red is usually the most effective railgun colour. Why would red be the most effective colour for?
Because people are scared of red.
Yeah, fear it. Oh
Wow.
my god, what a frag! But he gets fragged himself. That was a perfectly placed rocket there from Sparty. He's stepped up to the mark this game, unbelievably so. Sparty's in great form at the moment. We'll see if he can keep that out to the summer. Dreamhack in the duel, of course. Chris, 150 armor rushing through to Battlesuit. Could catch him out here. Look at the suit. Could be in trouble. Oh my god, actually landed on the platform rubbish.
Suit was, of course, getting hit by rails from you-know-who at the time.
Yeah. Certain Swede. Red armor is up on its spot. Chris doesn't need that. 60 frags is the difference. And the funny thing is, it just feels like they've not really played a fast game or anything. They're not built up this lead through just rushing play and outplaying them. They just play the normal Team 14 game. They're not really giving away the frags. I think that's the biggest difference. And play, there you go, just stream in a couple of players, 2 easy frags.
Well, they were
there.
chasing Krista, who they really should have killed, but Krista just surviving brilliantly. And I just say, this is a game where nothing has gone right for play. Every 50-50 situation has gone in favour of Four Kings, you know, nothing has gone wrong for them.
You make your own luck though, Vor.
Guess you do, but oh, Chris hands Sparty a lightning gun, but I don't think you should have given him that. You should have given him that rail.
I'm surprised Sparty doesn't just say, "Give me a bloody rail, mate."
I'd have just gunned him down and taken it.
That's always the advice I would give teammates, just gun him down. That's how we play in our team. Somebody gets in your way, somebody takes your guns, you just want to gun someone else, just gun them down. Full ammo at the end of the day. Getting up to power-ups now as we switch around to Puri, not looking particularly strong, and that's maybe a difference on this map. You're not going to get a massive impact from an individual player in terms of power-up runs. We've seen this before with Sito, Zyrinx. It doesn't matter how much you stack one guy up and give him the power-up, it's not probably going to be enough to have an individual player build up a massive frag net on this map or the power-up run. Sparty with the quad and Battlesuit was elimed.
26th impressive.
69% wow. Nice rocket from Puri there, catching him out. And we've still got just 2.5 minutes remaining, one set of powers left to spawn. What have we learned from this for?
That Four Kings are still dominant on this map.
We've also learned perhaps the mercy limit is a bit too high in clan base.
Perhaps.
Activity Matters Cup was 50. A lot of tournaments have gone down to 60. Clan Base Euro Cup is still at 80. Can you turn it around? I mean,
you can't turn this around, that's for sure, but I don't know. I have this feeling that 50 is slightly low, but still realistically it's never turned around from 50. At least on any of the maps.
I think if you reach a 50 margin though, you deserve to win in a way, don't you? I mean, if everybody knows that that's the goal and you just race to it and win, what's the problem?
Maybe we do away with time limit and just have mercy limit.
Some maps could go on for a very long time, but it'd have to be a low mercy limit then.
Maybe 30.
I'd have 10-minute rounds personally, but that's just me. 10 seconds to go to this final quad on the map. Senti looks like the main man for this for play. Good rush attack.
Look at that.
God, he must be so irritated by that. They got a couple of frags, but he was looking tank for that.
He had 100 armor.
Double power up.
Comeback.
Here's the big comeback. By play. Switch around to quad, see what he's doing. He's eliminated, so we'll switch back to Battlesuit again. Not really picking up the frags on these power runs, are they? First one with Krista there. DK going to follow for the excellent.
Sparty just hit 31. 31st impressive.
31th.
Yeah, 31.
Let's switch around to Sparty. Oh, he's just gone down and dropped a rail. Oh. So we'll just say player of the map for him.
Yeah, but this, he spawned and picked his rail up.
Did he?
And he just hit his 32nd impressive, so...
He's only hitting 70% rail. This reminds me of when we first really saw him in duel at LAN, and he just ran around hitting every rail shot.
Well, I've never seen any rail performance come close to that on this map. That was incredible.
Player of the match then, Vor. There you go.
Player of the year.
Player of the century.
That was insane.
That's why his overall accuracy is 43% and everyone else is in the 20s. He didn't even use another weapon, did he? That's great.